After the much needed break and rest, I decided to push towards the Mexico Belize border. It's a long ride, so I will not be riding on one day. I decided to stay in between. Whether that's a hotel or camping, I haven't decided, and where to stay, I haven't decided. So I just started and then decided to find the place to stay on the way. It was a nice half coastal ride and then interior. I think I have reached a place called Calak Mul. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing correctly or not, or something like that. I found a gas station on the highway, and there is a restaurant also. I'm going to camp tonight here. It's been so many hours I'm riding. It's pretty difficult. I'm going to find a camping spot here. I don't know whether on the cement or on the grass. Somewhere I had to find a place. Maybe I will be on the cement itself. So I'm not going to unload any luggage. I just take the tent item only. I set up my tent already. And the bike is there. It's on the highway. I'm behind the tree. So hopefully everything should be okay. I got a decent rest. It's not a great rest because there was a lot of noise from trucks and so much of light. But because I was so tired, I got a pretty decent rest last night. Before my travel, I was very clear about my agenda. I'm not a tourist. I'm not looking for a tourist spot, or I'm not to prove anything to anybody. I just want to travel and make the travel as a therapy or meditation basically. It's been like 14 days now. I can see the transformation happen within me. Like, it's so amazing that I was able to find a place for 6 feet by 4 feet under a tree, under a rock, and there is a lot of trucks, and throughout night it was traffic like a few hundred feet away from the highway. I had a wonderful sleep. It's like when you are hungry, everything will look tasty. When you are tired, every place will be a luxury. And I'm going to show you the 5-star hotel where I have stayed last night. That's it. This is the place I stayed last night. Look at this. Life is all about perspective. And we know that, but somehow to make the realization or battling with the mind noise is really difficult. It needs a lot of testing, a lot of effort, and I think that's what all the travel is going to be. Whatever difficulties or challenges I will be going through, that will transform myself. Surprisingly, I found that the place where I stayed last night is very close to one of the famous Mayan ruins archaeological site. It's just a walkable distance, like half a kilometer from the gas station. So the next day morning, I decided to park my bike in the same place and ask the gas station people to look at it. And then I decided to walk towards the Mayan ruins site, the archaeological site. I had to go to the entrance, and it was a 70 peso fee. But I was the only one in that site. It was very peaceful. This is the Mayan ruins forest. It's the office to get the entrance ticket. It looks like it's a thick forest, and I heard they discovered this in 1930s. So I had to go by thing. I don't know. There is one temple. Looks like I had to go by walk for I don't know, half a kilometer or 1 kilometer. I already walked almost a kilometer from my gas station where I have parked the bike, because it's very difficult to park the bike here. At least it's comparatively safe. One of my personal interest is, at least in this trip, I want to spend as much as time in Mayan archaeological related area. And I somehow I'm more interested in Mayan Inca culture and the way they worship nature. And there is some similarity with the Indian, at least Tamil culture. I wanted to feel the vibe of Mayan um, culture or tradition. Even though they are wiped out, I have a great respect, and I want to spend and feel the Mayan spirit wherever I can. It looks like this site was discovered in 1930. This is it. Finally, I arrived. The rich culture, Mayan culture. This is thousands of year history. I think this is the second temple. There are, I think, four of them. This site, they discovered this in 1930 in the jungle. These ruins are thousands and thousands years of old, with a very high, rich spiritual tradition of Maya, who worshipped the nature. It's amazing. It's unbelievably amazing. We are witnessing a thousands of year old. This is one of the best day in my Mexican trip because this was my one of my main agenda. Wow, look at that. This is the biggest temple, looks like. Wow. Oh boy, this is unbelievable. This is amazing. Wow. Wow. The temple, different structure. I don't know how they recreated. I'm sure when they find us a ruin, it may not be in this shape. I'm sitting inside one of the temple, I don't know, entrance or something. It's a good place to do a meditation. I was in a small town. A senior helped me to stay here. And they are really nice. And they watched my bike when I went for the Mayan ruins. And they are very friendly and helpful. So I, I was waiting in a bus stop. It was pretty hot on the way to Chetumal. The local family came for the bus. The kids are playing. Looks like today is no school. So they are waiting for the bus. So I'm taking a break. Say hi. Say hi. I reached the place called Chetumal, that's a border from Belize. I met one fellow biker from El Salvador, Michael. What a wonderful person. The whole day we spent together, roam around the city. He helped me to route the rest of the South and Central American. It's a very helpful. I spent the rest of the evening with Mike. He's just a wonderful bike rider. He guided me a lot of things. We walk around the city center. It was very beautiful. We had really a good time. They call it as the Mexico starts from here. We really had a good time at Chetumal. And then Michael helped me a lot with a lot of information about the travel. He is riding towards US. He have a 2 months plan. The next day we rode few miles together. Then he went towards Mexico US border. I went to Belize border. Thank you, Mexico. I'm going to Belize today.